It is March 2026, and if you are still logging into a chatbot just to type out a prompt for a polite email, you're playing a game that ended months ago. While the average user continues to treat these platforms like a passive autocomplete, the underlying architecture underwent a transformation overnight. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang recently declared in a viral podcast that artificial general intelligence, a system that can perform any intellectual task a human can, is now effectively achieved. This threshold indicates that raw reasoning power has hit the human baseline. The industry is currently waiting for the surrounding agentic ecosystem to mature so these models can interact with the world autonomously. A massive information vacuum has opened up between the tech elite, who are already building for this reality, and a general public that remains largely unaware of the leap. Ignoring this shift guarantees obsolescence. The basic prompting skills that felt advanced last year are a liability in a workforce that is rapidly automating complex task management. To understand the leap, we have to look at the move from passive AI to active AI, the transition from chatbots that talk to autonomous agents that do work. Look at the diagram on the left. Think of a traditional chatbot like an architect. You give it a prompt, and it draws up a beautiful blueprint or a plan. But the space on the right is empty. The human still executes the labor. An AI agent acts as the bricklayer instead. It takes that blueprint, sources materials, writes code, and builds the structure from start to finish without human intervention. Developers are already moving towards this service-as-software model. OpenClaw, a framework that lets AI agents execute complex workflows independently, recently reached 100,000 stars on GitHub, the primary platform where engineers share and rank code. Because AI can now manage projects and execute workflows independently, the fundamental economic value of human labor for routine digital tasks has permanently changed. The financial scale of this shift is difficult to grasp. OpenAI recently closed a funding round worth $110 billion. This capital injection pushes their total valuation to $730 billion, cementing their dominance in the private sector. Competitors like Anthropic are finding it difficult to keep pace, as their focus on strict ethical constraints slows their ability to deploy these aggressive agentic features. The ultimate proof of this technology's new utility is OpenAI's exclusive cloud-only integration deal with the United States Pentagon. This deal transforms large language models, the neural networks that process and generate text based on massive datasets, into deeply embedded national defense infrastructure. However, a multi-billion-dollar valuation doesn't guarantee a monopoly. While OpenAI secures the American institutional lead, the broader global market is pivoting toward a different power center. Data from OpenRouter, a platform that provides access to dozens of different AI models, reveals that 6 of the top 10 models used globally are of Chinese origin. This chart shows specific models like Step 3.5 Flash and DeepSeek actively beating Google in raw usage, offering high-level reasoning capabilities at a significantly lower cost. The corporate race for AGI has officially escalated into a $1 trillion geopolitical Cold War for global supremacy. The sudden dominance of foreign AI models has triggered an immediate, visible reaction from the United States government. The Department of Labor recently launched Make America AI Ready, a free 7-day text message crash course designed to rapidly upskill the public to meet this international competition. Success in this environment requires you to act as a manager of autonomous digital workers. Simple text prompts for basic summaries can no longer compete with the output of an agentic workflow. Because these foreign models are cheaper and increasingly favored by developers, the global standard for productivity is rising at an exponential rate. The current landscape is unforgiving. Relying on outdated skills guarantees you will become a spectator in your own industry, while others leverage these agents to scale their output. Your first move should be to explore one agentic AI tool today. See for yourself how a system can execute an entire project without your constant guidance. As you test these tools, consider Jensen Huang's claim. Does it feel like AGI has officially arrived?